There below is Bartlett. Now it's ended down to David.
Kevin, thanks.
David, he is showing that maturity. Thanks for that report. Look at the 76ers starting group. Simmons is out there with Matisse Thybulle. And it's Green. Then it's Joel Embiid. And it's Scott in at the four-man position. And for the Nets, Griffin is out there with Durant. Then there's Irving. Then there's Harris. And it's Harden in at the point. Embiid from outside. It's hauled in by Kevin Durant. As Durant with the ball, he'll bring it up for Brooklyn.
And Kevin Durant, one of the greatest scorers to ever play. I mean, not the most prolific scorer, but perhaps the most talented. He's dangerous from any part of the floor.
And so it's the Nets getting on the board first. Thybulle finds Simmons. Down low. And Embiid, the bucket on the assist by Simmons.
This is what a point guard should do. Simmons is so adept at noticing when the defense is overcommitted.
Greg, as scores go, Kevin Durant's as efficient as any.
I mean, Durant has an insane field goal percentage for the shots that he takes. I mean, when you factor in how many threes he puts up, it gets even more impressive. Durant takes so many shots where he's covered and is still efficient. It's just mind-blowing.
Count the basket.
Proving how legitimate of a threat he is inside. I mean, once Embiid gets it this close, it's all been over.
The feed to Griffin. Pass to Harris. And on the way from Irving for three. Rebound by Joel Embiid.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now here's Green. Outside, Simmons. Shot clock at 6. And the foul on Harden. That is his first foul of the game. Green against Harris.
Oh, he's decent at defending the basket. The key for Griffin is remaining engaged and active on the scene.
Inside. Just 5 on the clock. Embiid finds Green. With the clock winding down.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Yeah, guys, but where was the box out? No excuse letting him roam that freely on the glass.
The three from KD. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. The 76ers have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Embiid wide open. Again, Embiid missing. Nets trailed by 3. Oh, Griffin in position. An emphatic LU jam. Greg, you showed toughness and grit when you played. You've got to succeed in this league with those things at the forefront, right? Being tough, being gritty. And there are several players whose style you admire that play like that.
I mean, no doubt about it. You have the superstars, the Kawhis, the LeBrons, who continue to do it. They can intimidate you physically, but they also provide tremendous skill sets. But two other guys, Russell Westbrook, Jimmy Butler, they're also guys that exemplify that toughness. Two guys, when you look at those two, a lot of people didn't project them to be what they've become. And it's impressive to watch them take the floor night in and night out.
And here is Simmons following the three-pointer by Kyrie Irving. Harris outside. Shot from free throw range. Again, Philadelphia.
Well, I'll tell you what, Harris is a solid mid-range shooter, and he feels comfortable from there.
Harden outside. No good. That would have tied it.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Yeah, And I have too, which is why they're okay with it. I'm sure if he gets that kind of look again, he's going to let it fly again.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Durant. Luwawu Cabarro comes in for Harris. Brown is checked in for Irving. And Dinwiddie subbed in for James Harden. And so Green will bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. They trail by 3. Here's Brown. No good off the back of the rim. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Back to Howard. Outside Curry. The tray. And the 76ers get it back. Brooklyn's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Brown the pass to Green. Jordan trying to free himself up. Green, no luck.
He's not an easy man to stop when he's attacking the basket. The D doing everything he can.
Left side Harris. Another miss by Philadelphia.
Oh, he found the open space for mid-range. Just maybe rush his release a little bit.
And it's Brown missing. Good if it goes. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. 76ers lead by 3. Live from... Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And guys, what's your take so far on Philadelphia?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, they really got after it. I mean, they made life extremely difficult for the shooters, which is why they hold this lead.
We've got Brown, also Green out there, and it's Claxton in at the center. That's the Nets 5 as we get into the second quarter. Irving finds Brown. Over in the corner, Green. Can't tie it up as that one misses. Philadelphia leading by 3. Pass to Milton. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Basket, good. Curry's got the opening basket here in the second quarter for the 76ers.
Did you see the no-look pass by Harris right there? I mean, he's a wing that knows how to move the ball.
Irving from long range. And again, no good by Brooklyn.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Now, here's Milton. Covered by Irving. 9 feet out. And the jumper is on the mark. Milton's got the lead up to 7 now for the 76ers.
Yeah, and their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
Dinwiddie kicks to Irving. And it's sent back by Howard.
You got to be aware of Howard at all times, especially on defense, where he makes his living blocking shots.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, we all know that there are some people who dislike James Harden's style of play. They're bored watching him shoot free throws. He said, I see how teams guard me and find ways to exploit it. I just outthink the game, and I'm faulted for it. Kevin, that may be, but it's hard to argue with the results. Back to you.
You're right, one of the top scorers in league history, David. Thanks for that report. Here's Irving. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Irving's got 5 points so far.
He's taken 5 shots this quarter and only hit 1. I mean, you got to say ouch to that.
Hilton the pass to Curry. That's good for his 3rd bucket. Now 3 for 6 from the field.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket. Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
In the hoop for his 4th field goal. 4 for 7 shooting and looking for more.
He's finally got into rhythm here in the second. His shooting percentage has taken a nice jump.
Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. To the inside. Howard with the steal. Now here's Curry. He's got 8. In the corner, it's Harris. Misses the 3. Nets trail by 11. It's Brown with the drive and finished off by Brown.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
They needed that, and I love that he just didn't settle for the lay-in.
Here's Milton. Brooklyn with the rebound. Dinwiddie surveying the floor. Here's Claxton. Banked in off the glass. Claxton's got his first 2 points.
A defensive breakdown there, no doubt about it. I mean, he's a guy you have to be focused on defensively. You're not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. Outside, Simmons. Thibault with the ball. And it's Johnson picking him up. Green dishes to Simmons. Back to Green. And a miss there on the triple. And it's Harden with the ball for Brooklyn. 7-point differential. Here's Johnson. The pass to Griffin. Out to Harris. Here is Harden. It's Durant on the wing. Defended by Scott. Bank shot. No good. The 76ers leading by 7. Simmons passes to Scott. Down low. Embiid against Griffin. They kick it out to Green. From the arc. A three-pointer is right on target. Green's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. Their defense has been terrific in this game. Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the...
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings, and Joel Embiid, the mega-talented center. He'll get into it with the... And that does it for our half.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. Curry with a strong contribution so far in this one.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
Yeah, the offense looks crisp, and guys are hitting their shots.
So on the floor for Philadelphia, we've got Matisse Thybulle. Green out there with Mike Scott. Then there's Ben Simmons. And it's Embiid in at the 5 spot.
And the league's preeminent practitioner of the step-back three, James Harden, is as good as it gets. And, you know, like the skyhook, an unguardable shot. And paired with his dribble drive, a two-move torture chamber.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nets will retain possession. And stolen by Thybulle. One-on-one here. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Irving. And Durant launches from deep. That one misses. Now the 76ers take it the other way. And thanks to that step back, Harden already the all-time leader in unassisted three-point shots.
And not to mention 4-point plays. And up until recently, teams built elaborate offenses to create their three-point looks. Harden the first to do it one-on-one with volume and efficiency.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Well, the former #1 overall pick. Tremendous success early in his career. Irving continues to find ways to improve.
The Nets shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
And a season ago, they hit about 75% of their free throws.
His free throw shooting is something they never need to worry about. He doesn't even know how to go through a cold streak. Might take him a little while to find their stride here in the second half. Only 1 for 4 so far. They just need to calm down, play their game.
Pass to Scott. There's the triple. The 76ers again can't hit it.
Slow to get warm after the break. 0 for 3 now. Maybe they need an early timeout. It's just to try to settle things down. Only 1 for 5 to start the half. I mean, whatever adjustments they made at halftime weren't the right ones.
Simmons inside. Harris is there. Stolen by Durant. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. Harden's got the ball. That's good, and it's KD with the assist. Harden's got 8 points.
And Harden is the last guy the D wants to see get loose on the break. I mean, so talented at finishing off of these opportunities.
Pass to Embiid. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. And Simmons slams it in.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
So come on, guys. Someone has to rotate over. Defensively, that's just poor communication.
And Durant puts up a deep three. But they get it back. Harden finds Griffin. Harris inside the line. Durant for three. They grab their own miss.
I love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed.
That's the savvy veteran Green. He's able to spot when his teammates aren't being covered. That's a nice read right there.
The shot is good, and the 76ers lead is cut down now to just 3 on the bucket from Blake Griffin. How the passion in New York as a pro sports city, Greg, is unquestioned. Talk about the pros and cons, though, of being a player in New York.
You know, the opportunity personally and professionally is immense, no doubt about it, but so is the media scrutiny. It can be very intense, and the fanaticism does make it hard to live a normal existence, and I think the guys who embrace being in a city like New York are the ones that typically are able to perform at the highest level.
So you can either thrive because of it or wilt because of it, just kind of what your personal preference is.
You called it, partner, and I have seen it happen both ways.
Oh, I bet. 6 to shoot. Harris passes to Korkmaz. Back to Harris. And the 76ers get it back. Curry on the wing. Pass to Korkmaz. Dishes it to Howard. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
That's an unforced error. That will drive a coach crazy. Got to play heads up out there.
Guys, this offense very effective.
And guys, the defense has been no match. They've just picked them apart.
Over in the corner, Green. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Harris.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
And you can tell he feels he should have had it still. The hustle was impressive.
Dinwiddie's shot is off. The 76ers have gone 2 of 7 from the field in the third. That leaves room for improvements. Harris finds Howard, and he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
I love the energy Howard plays with. It feels like no one can contain him on the way up.
The pass to Llewellyn. Back to Dinwiddie. On the wing, Green. Outside Jordan, and stolen by Howard. Three-quarters of play in a close game here. Philadelphia ahead, up by 3. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Brooklyn. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
Oh, beautiful feed. Always a luxury to have a big man who can see the whole floor.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. We've got Harden. Green is out there with Joe Harris. Then there's Brown, and it's Claxton in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. He gets that one. Embiid's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the 76ers. Harden with it. Passes it to Green. Here's Claxton. The Nets working the ball around now. Back to Harden. All sorts of time. And right through it goes.
Oh, and that catch and shoot, Jay, from Harden is unblockable. Just quickly shooting off the pass.
And so Simmons will bring it up for Philadelphia. They've led by as many as 11 points. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jeff Green. That'll be his second foul of the game. So for the Nets, Jordan, he's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Kevin Durant comes in for Jeff Green. And Irving subbed in for Brown. And then for Philadelphia, Tobias Harris is checked in for Maxey. Korkmaz comes in for Green. And Curry subbed in for Matisse Thybulle. Nets trail by 3. Harden dishes to Jordan. Back to Harden. Harris against Durant. It's Jordan on the wing to tie it up. Keeps it alive. And there's Jordan putting it right back in. Jordan's got his first points of the game.
One thing never changes in the NBA. Jordan will always be there among the top offensive rebounders in the league.
Embiid inside, guarded by Jordan. Outside, Simmons. Korkmaz passes to Simmons. From 8, that's good on the jump shot. And the 76ers lead by 3.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
And Durant gets it to go.
Durant's had total confidence in his jumper. Plus, it's the first jumper he took. I mean, he's one of the most natural-looking shooters you'll ever see.
Pass to Curry. Back to Simmons. Stolen by Harden. And now Durant running the floor, galloping all by himself. Nobody near Irving. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And in the first half, it was a struggle offensively, shooting a very low percentage, but it hasn't prevented them from grabbing the lead. And now they're shooting it much better here in the second.
Korkmaz kicks to Harris. Here's Korkmaz. He's covered by Irving. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Embiid. Great D that time from Jordan. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. Pass to Irving. Launches it. Rebound by the 76ers.
His bad night from the field is only going to get worse if he keeps throwing up shots like that.
And slam dunk by Harris.
Wow, and slowly but surely, Harris is learning what it takes to become a leader. When this team needs him to step up, he has no issue dominating crucial possession.
Looking to get back on track here, and that one goes long.
Just the look he wants and still no love. Tough night for him.
Griffin's checked in for the Nets. And then for Philadelphia, Mike Scott's checked in for Tobias Harris. Green comes in for Korkmaz. And Matisse Thybulle subbed in for Curry. Here's Simmons. Nice defense from KD. For Brooklyn, they've gone 4 of 8 in this 4th quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field.
When things get tough, you start to lean on your stars, and Durant always seems to come up with a clutch shot.
The 76ers trail. There's a minute left in the game. Thybulle, the pass to Simmons. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Back to Harris. Got it.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Yeah, he approached that one with total confidence. He has what it takes to come through in the clutch.
Simmons dishes to Embiid. Changes up. It drops. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Bona fide star in this league. Embiid knows his teammates look to him to deliver in the clutch.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Now Irving. KD draws the double. Irving finds Griffin. Outside for Durant. The Nets need to get a shot off here. Harris inside the line. Got it off in time to beat the shot clock, but it's no good. And so now a timeout called by Doc Rivers. What do you think, guys?
Yeah, tough situation here, but they do have enough time to to get a catch and shoot. It's going to have to be very quick, but they do have time.
And now, let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Kevin Durant.
And he's put on a terrific show of skill in the paint. A combination of moves, footwork, and that soft touch down low. It's all added up to one dominant performance.
David, thank you as always. A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Dunn is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Capella in at the 5. And for the Nets, they've got Harris. Brown out there with Harden. And it's Durant. And it's Jordan in at the 5 down low. Now here's Dunn. And there's the pass to Collins. Kicks to Capella. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt. Well, the outcome tonight, Greg, could come down to the big man up front.
You know, versatility will be key. The front court that can be physical but also pass it, stretch the floor will likely be the victor.
Harden's shot is good.
What a pretty look. DeAndre Jordan, to have that kind of touch on your passing, such a quality piece for a big man.
Now, here's Capella. Dunn passes to Capella. Back to Dunn. Bogdanovich left side. He feeds it to Capella. No good that time. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. Here's Harris. Collins with some nice D.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
And Bogdanovich kicks to Collins. Lob pass to Capella. Durant with the steal. Brown dishes to Harden. Back to Brown. Durant wide open. He fires. Goes back up. Out to Harris. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Fires from 14. Harden no good. Bogdanovich against Harden. Bogdanovich passes to Capella. And Katie, here we go. And the shot goes down.
Well, let's remember, Kevin Durant is superb at scoring at the rim. He's so long, it doesn't matter if you push him, shove him, he stays focused.
And DeAndre Jordan, not the same impact center he once was, but he's done a great job of acting as a leader for this team.
Well, you think about DeAndre Jordan's career, Greg, and over the course of time, he's played a number of different roles. What you like about what he did this past season is, even though in a changing role, he still tried to make an impact. That's called being a teammate.
And here's KD for 3. Again, the miss by KD. Here's Collins, and finished off by Collins.
The play in transition from Collins is impressive. He gets down the court with such speed and then finishes it so strong.
Now here's Durant. Takes the three. That doesn't go either for KD.
Boy, a really tough quarter for this guy. Just struggling to make shots right now.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
A platoon swap here for Brooklyn. And Atlanta will go for a different look here. Alinari, he's checked in for John Collins. Tony Snell comes in for DeAndre Hunter. Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for Bogdanovich. Young is subbed in for Dunn. No good from Irving.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
And Huerter gets it to go.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
And that one's good, Irving.
Oh, tenacious attack by Irving. The handle, the speed, look out.
Here's Young. And Gallinari kicks to Young. Good work there as it goes.
Well, you get exactly what you want right there. Clean look, right at the cup, nicely done.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Back to Dinwiddie. Irving from long range. Gallinari with the rebound. Atlanta leading by 4. Here's Huerter. The kick out to Young. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Such a creative ball handler. Young has an ability to carve out room for himself with his dribble.
Right side, Griffin. To the paint. Young with the steal. And here's the fast break. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. Dinwiddie against Young. It's stolen by Capella. Here's Snell. And Huerter gets it to go. Huerter's got his second bucket.
Of the two offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more in sync.
And I think because of that, they've gotten the better looks to start this basketball game.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And what do you guys think about the Hawks here in this one?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Boy, it's been a really pretty thing to watch, executing their game plan to perfection.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. And so in the game for the Hawks, they've got Okongwu. Reddish out there with Trae Young. And it's Fernando in at the power forward. Here's Huerter. Young inside. He's covered by Irving. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And the second season for Trae Young, just unreal. Pulling off amazing performances at such a young age. Greg, just how good do you think he can be?
You know, Kevin, Young will be viewed as a top point guard in this league for a long time. When it's all said and done, might be one of the best point guards in league history. Certainly is on his way to being one of the best shooters to ever play.
Young outside. Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far. Fires from 14. The shot comes out, so Brooklyn will take it the other way. Lobbed up there for Durant. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. And it's good for 2. Young's got 7 points.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
The 3 from Harden. Okongwu grabs the board. The Hawks leading by 6. Here's Young. Fernando. And it's Durant with the rebound. And it's Harden with the ball for Brooklyn. Pass to Brown. And they double up Brown. Green dishes to Brown. To the middle. Here's Harris. From outside the arc. KD's shot is off. The Hawks have gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop.
And that's the advantage of having a lead guard who can both pass and shoot. Young draws attention and takes advantage of a poor rotation defensively.
Passes it to Harden. Jacks up a 3. And the Nets miss again.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And Young kicks to Reddish. Always going up for the alley-oop here. You know, you grew up with aspirations of someday getting into politics. Any current players who you could see maybe taking that same route?
No doubt. There's several guys in today's game. Harrison Barnes has the polish, and I know he's had some thoughts that maybe going in that direction. Teammates nicknamed Malcolm Brogdon the president for his stately demeanor and commitment to affecting change. I absolutely see him trying to have an impact socially moving forward. There's several guys, again, who not only have the voice, but the courage to speak out about things that matter most to them.
Any sharp guys in the NBA. Harden has a wide open look. And again, no good by Brooklyn.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
Collins passes to Capella. To the wing on the left. Clock at 6. Hunter, no good. Nets trail by 12. And stolen by Dunn. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
Coming on the floor for your Nets, Nick Claxton. Spencer.
1:27 left here in the second. To end the run. He takes it up and lays it in. Irving's got 4 points now in the quarter.
I'll tell you, he's playing with much more discipline here in the second quarter. He is waiting for good opportunities and capitalizing.
The Nets making a switch here. Luwawu's checked in. Dunn, wide open, he fires from outside off the mark. The Nets have gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. It's good, and the Hawks lead is cut down to just 8 points on the bucket from Dinwiddie.
Well, Kyrie Irving has such a good sense of when his teammates are going to create an opportunity, and he puts the pass on time and on target.
Capella, high post. Got it, and he's now 3 for 5 from the field.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Irving looking over the floor. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Irving's got 9 points.
That's fantastic shot making this quarter after struggling a bit in the first.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And it's done penetrating. Here's Capella and the dunk by Capella.
Yeah, that's just a nice pass. This was one of college basketball's premier playmakers, done showing great vision.
Now, here is Irving. He's got 9. Fires the 3. That shot off. 1 second left. No good. Shot missing. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks.
Thanks, Kevin.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the
2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. After 2 quarters, it's Atlanta out in front. They have a 9-point lead. And Shaq. And
we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Kyrie Irving really making a difference here.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
Joe Harris is out there with Durant. Then there's Brown. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. And it's Harden in at the point. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn.
And with Kevin Durant recovering from the Achilles injury, Glad we get to see one of the all-time greats back in action.
No doubt, Greg. And KD is trying to navigate his way through one of the most difficult injuries a basketball player can face. But we know unequivocally this man will go down as one of the elite scorers in NBA history. That combination of size and shooting is truly something to behold.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Dunn passes to Hunter. Feeds to Collins. And finished off by Collins.
This is as easy as it gets for Collins. Once he establishes position, the defense is toast.
Harden finds Jordan. Fires from the line. And again, no good by Brooklyn.
Well, I guarantee you this is not what they talked about in the locker room. 0 for 3 and looking lost.
Brown against Dunn. 6 on the shot clock. Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got 4 rebounds in this game. Outside Durant, pass to Harden. The Nets working the ball around now. Fires the 3. Durant, the pass to Harden. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Bogdanovich dishes to Dunn. Lob pass to Capella. Durant with the steal. And here we go. Harden heading to the hoop. Yep, it counts. Harden's got his second basket.
Boy, that was a much-needed bucket in the second half, and now 1 for 5.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Goes up on the block. The shot is good off the backboard. Dunn's got the lead up to 13 now for the Hawks.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And stolen by Bogdanovich. And here's the break.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. The solo alley-oop? That's not something we see too often.
Timed perfectly. Caught the defense totally off guard. Outside Durant. There's 1:54 left to play in the third. His three-pointers off the mark.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Dunn passes to Capella. Back to Dunn. Three-pointer on the way. Trains the three-pointer. Dunn's got 7 points. Nets trail by 18. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Jordan kicks to Brown. And here's Harris from the arc. Hunter grabs the miss. And it's the Hawks' ball. Big run right now going for him, 11-2. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. Snell, that's good. And the Hawks lead by 20.
I'll tell you, it's one thing to do this at home, another to do it in a hostile environment.
Boy, just sheer dominance, the ability to step into enemy territory and flat out take over. This is impressive.
Herter passes to Williams. From the corner. Herter, no good.
And I'm not sure that is a shot that he should be taking.
Well, it's hard to imagine that the play was designed to go in that direction. Boy, I'd be surprised if we see that again.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
And out of bounds as Brooklyn gains possession. Irving way outside. Hits the three-point bomb. He's got 12.
Well, this is the beauty of Kyrie Irving. You think of him as a creator, but this guy in a catch and shoot just as lethal.
Williams with the ball. And there's the feed to Gallinari. Griffin with the steal. That one's not going to go. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Hawks lead by 15. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. On the court for Atlanta, Okongwu is out there with Gallinari. Then there's Tony Snell. Then it's Williams. And it's Herter in at the shooting guard position. And it's Harris off the drive. The shot's good. Flattening the lottery odds, Greg. Do you think that's worked out as intended?
You don't hear as many predictions about who's going to get the 1 pick or the 2nd pick. I think that's good for the players and the fans. You don't want anyone rooting for you to lose.
No, absolutely not. Down to 5 on the shot clock. 3-pointers. Snell. Rebound, Brooklyn. Ways to get back into it, but they've got some time.
The tendency can be to really rush or push the game. They need to avoid that.
No good from Jordan.
Unbelievable. He blew that. Look, guys, no clue what went wrong there.
Here's Herter. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Irving passes to Green. For 3, Harris. Out of bounds, Atlanta takes possession. Atlanta making some changes. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. Young is subbed in for Kevin Herter. We're just over a minute and a half now into the 4th. Man showing some terrific range. And the Hawks lead by 18.
Right there, you see it. Young's ability to operate out of that pick and roll, very advanced for a player of his age.
The 3 from Harden, and he's good on the 3-ball.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling 3-point opportunities.
Young fires away from outside. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Here's Irving. He scores his 6th bucket from the floor with that one. He's shot the ball 11 times.
Boy, it's rare for a point guard to do as much damage on the interior as Kyrie Irving. You've got to guard him in there.
Young with no one around. Another miss by Young.
All alone from mid-range. They know he won't miss many of those.
And Durant launches from deep. It's good. The assist that time from Harden.
High drama here, guys. I mean, they've managed to get hot just when it looked like this thing was out of reach.
Outside Williams. Back to Young. Lets it go from deep. Again, Young missing.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
1:53 left in the 4th quarter of this one.
Well, the threat to score is real when Lou Williams has the ball, but he uses that to set up his passing game.
In the corner, Irving with it. Brooklyn gets it back with the new shot clock at 14. Harden's shot is off. The Hawks leading by 12. Young fires away from outside. Again, Young missing. And it's Durant with the ball. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. Harden inside the 3-point line. The rebound by Young. Atlanta's gotten some tough luck from 3-point range. In the 4th quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep. Snell, the pass to Capella. Here's Snell, guarded by Harden. The putback, It's good on the putback.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for Atlanta.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Trae Young.
You look at the energy he brought on both ends of the floor, and it's easy to see why he was a difference maker.
The deep three from Durant. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Young from deep three-point range. Jordan with the rebound. So far, we've seen them be a bit careless with the ball.
Simply put, out of control is how they played thus far. They're going to have to reel it in and show some more discipline.
The three from Harden hits it from three-point range.
And defensively, you got to respect Harden's ability to drive. That just makes him exponentially more difficult to guard out at the line.
Now Young from deep. Again, Young missing.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional...
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The activity in front of the Brooklyn. And
Hey, Kevin.
terrific. David, thanks. Now, the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks. Antetokounmpo out there with P.J. Tucker. Then it's Holiday. Then it's Chris Middleton. And it's Connaughton in at the 2-guard spot. And for Brooklyn, we've got Harden. Harris is out there with Durant. Then it's Jordan. And it's Brown in at the shooting guard. Now, here's Antetokounmpo. And that one's good from Connaughton. Some veterans on these teams, Clark. What are you looking for and how that will impact the game?
Well, I think both of these teams have a really solid roster. And I love the blend of experience and youth. When you have NBA experience on the floor, there's just a level of play that you see at the defensive end that makes it enjoyable for me. I think that's what we'll see tonight. Experienced pros getting after it. You know, it's said that the only thing Tucker is more obsessed with than on-court success is his sneaker game. I heard that he literally has hundreds of pairs of sneakers.
And Harden wide open. He shoots off target from outside. Here we go with Holiday running it up the court. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis.
Nice awareness from the young forward. Giannis Antetokounmpo showing he wants to work it to his guy.
It's Harden with the drive, and Harden with the stuff.
Just so fast. I mean, it's like trying to stop a train when he's coming in for the slam.
You know, growing up in Greece, Giannis Antetokounmpo was so poor, he and his older brother, Thanasis, had to share a pair of tennis shoes. I mean, how about how far he's come since then? Now he's the first foreign-born player ever with his own Nike signature shoe.
That's 3 straight shots to fall here to start. Looking good.
Holiday against Harden, and here's KD for 3. No good. And Milwaukee will come the other way.
And Clark, they say back in Greece, all of Giannis's basketball shoes were hand-me-downs from his teammates.
Greg, nothing like not having enough to drive you to get more. I mean, clearly, you think about Giannis and his background and where he is now, he and Thanasis oftentimes would take turns playing in the game, swapping the same pair of shoes. Those days are long behind both of them.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back.
And when the Greek freak takes flight, I mean, he's looking to tear that rim apart. So ferocious in his throwdowns.
Now, here is Harden. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Pass to Harris, just 5 to shoot. Over Middleton, and it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. So for the Nets, Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Jordan. Green comes in for Kevin Durant, and Irving subbed in for James Harden. The Bucks also changing it up. Brook Lopez is checked in for P.J. Tucker. Dante DiVincenzo comes in for Pat Connaughton, and it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday. Nets trail by 5. Irving looking over the floor.
You know, for Irving, he's made an effort, a conscious effort to get to the line more, and for good reason. I mean, he's a really good foul shooter.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Bucks?
Well, I like the fact they've already been getting a lot of high-quality shots in the paint.
And the other thing, though, is their execution in terms of their ball movement has been flawless. Sets up a lot of easy scoring opportunities.
Dinwiddie is checked in for the Nets. Right side, Portis. That's good, and so Teague with the assists.
Jeff Teague doing exactly what a point guard should do, setting up his guys nicely.
Outside Irving. From deep three-point range, and the rebound goes to Lopez.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Portis. Brooklyn with the rebound. On the wing, Irving. Teague covering. Harris passes to Dinwiddie. Nets passing it around. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Milwaukee leading by 5. Here's Portis. Lays it up and banks it in. Portis has got his second bucket of the game to go.
That's simply an outstanding play, working the size mismatch right at the rim.
Irving against Lopez. Irving passes to Claxton. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Harris. Now DiVincenzo. Following the three-point attempt by Kyrie Irving. Here's Lopez. It's hauled in by Claxton. Nets trail by 7. And Irving gets it to go on the assist by Dinwiddie.
Boy, that's exactly how you punish a team in transition. Kyrie getting out in front and going straight on the attack.
Outside Teague. Inside. And the dunk by Lopez.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can.
And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency.
Definitely the game will slow down a lot for me.
Well, Greg, that might be why they put up so many points. They all know the roles. They've got the right recipe for everything they want to do on offense.
Yeah, his awareness plus unselfishness puts defenders in a no-win situation.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. When you consider how the Bucks are doing, what do you guys think?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Yeah, you know what? Makes it really easy for the coaching staff in that case. No adjustments needed. Just keep on keeping on.
Durant is out there with Green. Then there's Irving. And it's Claxton in at the 5. So that's the Nets' 5. Oh, and there's the alley-oop.
No hesitation at all on the alley-oop. Saw his teammate with a path to the hoop, and bang, lobbed it right up there for him to finish.
And he was ready for it when he elevated and made the catch.
And he chose the conservative finish with the nice, easy layup, which was a good decision.
And Portis throws it down.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide-open man.
Irving with the ball. Picked up by Portis. Shoots. And it's good off the back rim and in. Durant's got his first basket.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Sometimes, for whatever reason, a lot of times you don't know why. It takes a little while to work the knots out. But looks like they're putting it together right now.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. DeAndre Jordan comes in for Nicholas Claxton. And it's Harden in for Irving.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Lobs it up for Jordan. Greg, who are your favorite players to watch in the NBA?
Boy, that's a tough one. You know, you gotta like the guys that have changed the game in some regards, right? Steph, KD, and Giannis. Those are three guys that are just doing things that don't seem normal.
True.
Then others who remind you of past greatness. You know, Jason Tatum with Kobe, or maybe an Anthony Davis with Hakeem. And those are guys that I love. And then the other guy, listen, LeBron James. I could watch him play basketball every day. You know, to do what he's done at this stage of his career, I just think it's incredible. And I think our game is in great shape.
Agree on all counts. From in close, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And, you know, at almost 7 feet tall, Antetokounmpo is dangerous down inside, really. I mean, the defense has to be physical with him, if they want to have a chance at preventing him from scoring in the paint.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Joe Harris is checked in for Green, and it's Brown in for Dinwiddie. Milwaukee also making some changes. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Lopez. Dante DiVincenzo comes in for Pat Connaughton, and it's Holiday in for Jeff Teague. Down low, DiVincenzo gets the bucket.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Bucks leading by 8.
And as expected, Kevin Durant sitting out all of last season, recovering from the Achilles injury. Glad to see him back on the floor.
I agree with you, and it was absolutely a no-brainer for Kevin to sit out the season. That type of injury, you give it all the time you need, and the Nets knew that. They knew when the deal was done that he was going to most likely miss the season. And yet, they did the right thing, and when you have a guy like KD, you want to make sure you're not rushing him back. You want him fully ready when it's time for him to go.
And another miss. Oof. He's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. Kept alive, Antetokounmpo for 3, Middleton. Good D by Jordan. In the corner, Harden. And again, no good by Brooklyn. And so it's Middleton with it. He brings it up for Milwaukee. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Pass to Dinwiddie. Outside Irving. Passes to Claxton. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Bucks leading by 8. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. To the paint. Here's Tucker. Hits it down to Middleton. Lets it go with a 3. Connects from three-point range. Middleton's got the lead up to 11 now for Milwaukee.
Well, there's a good reason this guy shoots as many threes as he does. Chris Middleton is a knockdown three-point shooter.
And Irving launches it from deep, and that one released in time, but nope. All right, David, thank you, and stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball. It's Milwaukee with the advantage at the half. They lead by 11. And you, big fella. And
well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Bobby Portis with a strong contribution so far in this one.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
You know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
And on the floor for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half. They've got P.J. Tucker. He's out there with Chris Middleton. Antetokounmpo is out there with Holiday. And it's Connaughton in at the shooting guard position. Connaughton passes to Middleton. And there are the Bucks with another bucket.
Rhythm and timing so important in the game of hoops. Middleton using both on that pull-up jumper.
Nets trail by 11. And so they choose to intentionally foul. Dante DiVincenzo. He's checked in for Milwaukee. The 3 from KD. Good on the three-point shot. Durant's got 5 points now in the quarter.
You know, when Durant gets a look from that distance, he's letting it fly.
Here's Giannis. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
Well, he only plays one way, and that's full throttle, all day, all the time, cold-blooded and lethal.
Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. 90 seconds now into the second half. Great D that time from Jordan. High post, KD. Shoots from the line, and it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Durant's got 9.
Well, I like this execution coming out of the half. Solid. 3 for 4 from the field so far.
And here's Tucker. Here's Connaughton. Shoots over Brown, and that one's good from Connaughton. He's got 6.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
Harden can't hit.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Here's Connaughton. He's covered by Brown. Connaughton kicks to Antetokounmpo. Here's Harden. This is to Brown. Durant for 3. Make it 5 for 10 with him in that bucket.
Focus. Intense focus. Durant has bundles of it. Once he catches the rock, the first thing on his mind is let it go.
DiVincenzo against Harden. And he jams it with authority.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Harden against DiVincenzo. It's Harden with the drive. Rebounded by the Bucks. Giannis has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. And now they decide to foul intentionally. A platoon swap here for Brooklyn. And the Bucks with some changes.
And Clark, when you look at the footwork of James Harden, arguably some of the best in the history of this league.
And you know, Greg, he studied the greats. I mean, he loved Ginobili's Euro step and then added it to his own game. Now he's taking that to another level, and he's the one giving out the lesson. But you're right. Got great strength, but the footwork is really outstanding.
It definitely has the respect of the locker room. Holiday is someone that players enjoy playing with.
And it's Irving missing.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
And so Griffin will bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. 11-point game. And Green slams it in.
And Green getting off the floor there for the dunk. Really like watching him sky up for those.
Dinwiddie against Holiday. From past the arc. Milwaukee, no good that time either. The Nets have gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. To the inside. And Irving with the basket on the assist by Green. Irving's got his second basket of the night.
Okay, nice job here in the second half. Field goal percentage is way up from what it was at halftime when it was just barely above 30%.
Here's Portis. Nails the baby hook. Portis has got 10 points.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Outside Irving. That 3 off the mark.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Especially when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
Portis trying to get open as Lopez. Nice shot by Portis. And now an 11-point Bucks lead.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks holding on to an 11-point cushion. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. A moment now to reset the lineups. Back to us by Gatorade. All fueled up here for the fourth quarter. So for Brooklyn now, Irving is out there with Brown. And it's Green, and it's Durant, and it's Harris, and at the 3, the small forward. And it's the Bucks on the break. Middleton on the wing. Off target from three-point range.
You know, guys, you can tell he wants to contribute more, but his teammates have picked up the slack for him. That's what being on the team is all about.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Portis. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen from Milwaukee?
Guys, their play close to the hoop has been great all game.
Yeah, they've also done a great job of playing in space, getting out in transition every opportunity.
Watch out below when Middleton rises up like that. Remarkable at punching it down on him.
And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. Irving against Holiday. Lopez with the steal. Now the Bucks moving it up. Here's Forbes. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
Boy, I tell you what, Middleton getting his hands dirty inside on the glass. We know he can shoot it from outside, but inside points are bonus.
Here's Irving. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And they've really gotten on track here in the second half. After that shaky start, the field goal percentage steadily climbing. They couldn't make anything in that first break.
DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Brooklyn. Harden comes in for Harris. Giannis, he's checked in for the Bucks. Dante DiVincenzo comes in for Bryn Forbes. And the dunk by Giannis.
Middleton, a scorer by nature, that time showing you he can find his teammates too.
That's going to be over and back, not watching for the line that time. Greg, not all drafts are the same in terms of talent, but 2019 was a year to remember.
No doubt about it. I mean, transcendent talent at the top. You think of Zion and Ja, both could be future league MVPs. And the irony is that those two guys were teammates in high school. Go figure.
Yeah, go figure is right.
Total breakdown from the defense there. I mean, he'll usually take advantage when that's the case.
KD passes to Jordan. Giannis with some nice D.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
That's it, and the Milwaukee lead is cut down now to just 9 in the basket from Durant.
This is a fantastic performance in this half. He didn't play as well in the first, but you just know with this guy, he's always ready to turn it around.
Now DiVincenzo. He feeds it to Antetokounmpo. And the dunk by Giannis.
Absolutely awesome to watch Antetokounmpo rise up for these throwdowns. I mean, it's really quite easy for him.
And the Nets making a change here. Irving's checked in. Harden dishes to Durant. Back to Harden. Good on the bucket.
Well, that jump shot's a thing of beauty coming from Harden. I think some of it is the fact that his mechanics are good, but left-handed shooters sometimes just look sweeter than right-handed shooters. Amazing how many ways he has to score.
Holiday, the pass to Lopez. Here's DiVincenzo. Guarded by Jordan. Antetokounmpo, no good.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Middleton's checked in. If they want to, they can milk the clock just a little bit here.
Yeah, that's the best option.
Milwaukee, no good that time either.
Well, it's been a turbulent quarter, really rough for him. Nothing going his way, but he seems determined to shoot his way out of it. One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
Holiday up top. He's covered by Brown. Holiday with it. Outside, out of the Antetokounmpo. Clock at 4. And Giannis throws it down.
And it's hard not to commend the calm nature and demeanor of the Greek Freak. I mean, even in pressure situations, Antetokounmpo never seems to get outside of himself or never seems to give in to what the defense is trying to do to disrupt him.
Middleton with it. Picked up by Brown. Back to Antetokounmpo. The Bucks working the ball around. Middleton can't get it to go.
You know, he's just chucking it up from distance this quarter. If you're going to do this, especially in the second half, you better make them.
They get it back. The kick out to Irving. Off target with his three. And so Giannis will bring it up for Milwaukee. Middleton looking it over. The three-pointer no good. And Irving with the basket on the assist by KD.
Do not expect anything less from Irving. A clutch performer. He loves knocking down the big shots.
On the wing, DiVincenzo. And so the Bucks take the win. A narrow win under. All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And in the locker room, Each guy has been going over and nothing.
Hey, Kevin.
Growing together and staying healthy. Two important parts. Thanks, D.A. Here are the starters for Brooklyn. They've got Kyrie Irving. Durant is out there with Harris. Then it's Harden. And it's Griffin in at the 5 down low. And for Philadelphia, we've got Joel Embiid. Matisse Thybulle's out there with Ben Simmons. Then there's Scott. And it's Green in at the small forward. Now here's Simmons. Not many teams have the personnel, Greg, to work the ball through the post, but that's what we're going to see plenty of tonight. These two teams can do it.
No doubt, Kevin. It can really add a dimension to your offense, and it creates different rotations defensively, especially when you've got someone down low that's going to demand a double team. And so I'm interested to see, in essence, some old school basketball in terms of how teams rotate out of that post.
I am too. And Simmons slams it in.
A problem inside. That's what he is. Once Simmons gets the ball in the positioning that he wants, he goes for the throwdown.
And Harden launches it from deep. That misses, so no good on his first attempt of the night. To the paint, here's Scott. And finished off by Scott.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
The coaching staff has to be upset. You can't give the opposition easy baskets like this.
Durant, no good.
Their focus next trip has to be getting a high-quality shot. I mean, and they don't want to start the game 0 for 5.
Thibault, the pass to Green. And here's Embiid. Clock at 6. Pass to Simmons. They kick it out to Green, and the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Simmons against Harden. The feed now to Griffin. Irving for 3. And again, it's the Nets missing.
Yeah, slow start right now. 5 straight misses to get this one going.
To the middle. It's deflected. Griffin with the steal. And Irving with the basket on the assist by Harden.
He's 1 for 4 to start the game. Now, I know he's disappointed with that, but we got a long way to go.
And Blake Griffin, the combination of power and agility, that guy is a handful inside.
Yeah, Jay, he can finish with either hand. He favors that right block, and he's got an array of moves down there to keep you guessing.
Out left to the wing. Griffin kicks to Durant. Nets with the new shot clock. In the corner, Irving with it. Over Thibault. Another miss by Irving.
He's disappeared this quarter. He can't get anything to drop. That's not going to help him get out of the hole.
Scott finds Embiid. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
What a finisher Embiid is. He's a pro at not letting the defense dictate to him.
Again, Irving missing.
Well, he has to work harder to get a good high percentage look. I mean, he's been taking some bad shots out there.
And the 76ers with some changes. Tobias Harris is checked in for Green. And Curry subbed in for Matisse Thybulle. Now here's Simmons. And the pass to Harris. Shot clock at 5. Here's Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
Did you see the no-look pass by Harris right there? I mean, he's a wing that knows how to move the ball.
Dinwiddie outside. Here's Llewellyn, guarded by Harris. Here's Jordan. Some solid defense from Harris. And the 76ers with possession. They're on a 10-2 run here. Curry passes to Embiid. And the dunk by Embiid.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Yeah, you got to be careful. It's still early. They've expended a lot of energy, but they've also built a nice cushion here.
Here's Dinwiddie after the Sixers pick up 2. And the rejection by Curry. And taken away by Brown. Jordan finds Brown. Back to Jordan. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
And that's what Jordan does best. An extremely lethal dunker.
Passes it to Scott. Back to Curry. Shoots over Brown. And it's off the back rim. No good. Nets trail by 8. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure. Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Perfect example of how to run the break the right way and get a great look.
Curry looking around. Outside, Simmons. Pass to Harris. No one near him. And finished off by Scott.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Yeah, guys, but where was the box out? No excuse letting him roam that freely on the glass.
And so... And we spoke with Joel Embiid earlier. He hopes to set an example.
From Africa, at the end of the day, you...
Well said. Certainly, Greg Embiid puts himself front and center, willing to lead the cause on and off the floor.
And this is where his big personality helps. He has a larger-than-life quality that really just captivates people.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And guys, what's your take so far in Philadelphia?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Old school approach. I mean, if you have a favorable matchup inside, just keep pounding it in there.
So for Brooklyn now, Green is out there with Joe Harris. Then there's Brown, and it's Claxton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Here's Dinwiddie, and he banks in the layup. Dinwiddie's got his first basket of the night.
Excellent work offensively to get that shot attempt into a can't-miss area.
Curry passes to Milton. Back to Curry. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Curry's got the lead up to 11 now for the 76ers.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high-percentage looks from inside.
Dinwiddie kicks to Green. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. And the basket by Curry. Curry's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
On the wing, Brown. For 3, Harris. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Pass to Curry. Harris dishes to Curry. Inside. That's good from Howard on the assist by Curry.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Dinwiddie passes to Claxton. Milton grabs the board.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And the 76ers with a completely new group now. And a new group in for the Nets. Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Kevin Durant comes in for Green. Irving's checked in for Bruce Brown. And James Harden subbed in for Dinwiddie. 4 on the shot clock. Green finds Embiid, and Embiid throws it down.
That's the savvy veteran Green. He's able to spot when his teammates aren't being covered. That's a nice read right there.
And it's crazy to think how soft a touch Embiid has on his shot. The league rarely sees a guy with his size have such a rhythmic form shooting.
Yeah, and Embiid has always been comfortable shooting outside. Not the best percentages from deep, but enough to keep defenders honest. His touch shows up most when he goes into his post fadeaways.
And so it's Harden bringing it up for Brooklyn. 17-point game. Bucket is good.
And when he's out in the open floor and has a head of steam, there really isn't any way you can slow him down.
76ers have gone 5 of 7 from the field here in the second. Now Simmons. Leans. That one goes in. Simmons got his second bucket tonight.
Now, this is the next step for Simmons. His jumper has to evolve. He's showing he wants to be taken serious.
Irving looking over the floor. The three from KD. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Embiid's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Johnson, he's checked in for Joe Harris. The 76ers leading by 17. Milton the pass to Curry. 1:02 left in the first half of basketball. Howard kicks to Milton. Over Harden. And he overshot that one, missing.
Credit to D for not giving up on that play. He's a tough cover down there.
And the jam by Harden.
Well, this is what Griffin gives you. Excellent vision, excellent decision-making with the ball in his hands.
There's the pass to Korkmaz. We've got 33 seconds left to play in the first half. Here is Tolliver, defended by Durant. Here's Milton. Blake Griffin pulls it in. Griffin's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And then Durant with the dunk.
When Durant dunks the ball, it's such an effortless lift. He just goes up and throws it down like it's nothing.
Now, here's Milton. Curry outside. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's...
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, right out of the gate, it was Philly setting the tone. They jumped out to a 6-0 lead as they... And that's going to do it.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Joel Embiid with a strong contribution in this one.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Yeah, working the ball, getting clean, quality looks. I mean, just efficient basketball through and through.
Actually out there with Shake Milton. Then there's Howard. And there's Anthony Tolliver. And it's Korkmaz in at the 3. That's the group in the game for the 76ers. Embiid. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Embiid's got the first basket of the third quarter for the 76ers. KD on the wing. The 3. That one's rebounded by Embiid.
Knowing the kind of competitor he is, I know he's upset with his performance and with the score.
At the elbow, it's Simmons. And he makes good on the layup. Simmons got 6. Greg, I think of you in a New York Knicks uniform, legendary arena you played in. What was that experience like?
Kevin, intense. I remember the first time I suited up in a preseason game. We played the Dallas Mavericks. Both teams went up and down the court 3 times and nobody scored, and the fans started booing. And that's when I knew this is a little bit different. You better bring your A game.
And thicker skin, correct?
That too, yeah. Fortunately, there was no social media or internet back then. Goodness gracious.
You can't leave anyone uncovered around Simmons. I mean, he's fantastic in seeing when one of his guys is open.
Shot's good by Durant.
He's so aggressive at that end of the floor, and that's a quality all great scorers have.
Simmons feeling it out a bit. Here's Green. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Thibault kicks to Scott. Puts up a 3. Not going to go that time. And Brooklyn will now go the other way with it. And stolen by Simmons. And now Philadelphia on the break. Thibault, the pass to Green. Embiid with it. He's picked up by Irving. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. Down low. And stolen by Simmons. Now, here's Thibault, covered by Irving. Thibault with the ball. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Is there a more entertaining player in this league than Joel Embiid? I mean, on the court, he's a 7+ footer who can do it all. Off the court, no one better on social media.
Tobias Harris is checked in for the 76ers. Maxey comes in for Ben Simmons. A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Griffin. Green comes in for Joe Harris. Brown is checked in for Irving. And Dinwiddie subbed in for James Harden. And Philadelphia will go for a different look here. Howard's checked in for Joel Embiid. Korkmaz comes in for Green. Curry's checked in for Matisse Thybulle. And it's Shake Milton in for Maxey. The Nets also changing it up. DeAndre Jordan comes in for Nicholas Claxton. And it's Luwawu Cabarrot in for Kevin Durant. It's stolen by Brown. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. Dinwiddie with the ball.
And there's that transition offense. Push the ball up the floor. The defense can't get set, and you can get some easy baskets here.
And drafted 42nd back in 2018 out of Miami, Bruce Brown has shown himself to be a rugged two-way guard.
Yeah, he's a second-round steal. Yeah, he competes at the defensive end of the floor, and his shooting numbers are trending in the right direction. With broad shoulders and a solid upper body strength. Now, Harris is lethal around the rim.
Dinwiddie dishes to Green. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Green's got his second bucket of the night.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Curry passes to Milton. Back to Curry. Feeds it to Howard. Shot clock at 3. Good D by Jordan.
Some very aggressive defense to prevent the easy lay-in.
Luwawu, the pass to Jordan, and stolen by Howard. And now Philadelphia on the break. Here's Milton. Gets a hand on it, and staying with the play, Harris. Harris has got 4 points this quarter.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Nets passing it around. Here's Dinwiddie, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
The 76ers leading by 14. Howard finds Harris. Rebounded by the Nets.
Setup's good. That's the shot they're looking for, but you can't get them all to go.
Here's Brown. The baseline J off the mark. Curry way outside. Off on that one. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. 76. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, he put it on the platter, and it was served cold. Now, I love the poise, the decisiveness. This is how you run an offense.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this fourth quarter. Setting the floor for the Nets. Harden out there with Kyrie Irving. Then there's Brown, and it's Green, and it's Claxton, and at the center, filling out the middle. Passes it to Thybulle. On the wing, Harris. And we have an intentional foul there, G.A. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Joel Embiid comes in for Dwight Howard. And it's Green in for Maxey. Then for the Nets, Blake Griffin. He's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Kevin Durant comes in for Jeff Green. And Joe Harris is subbed in for Bruce Brown. Harris dishes to Simmons. Count it. And the 76ers lead by 18.
Oh, with tremendous strength. I mean, Simmons is a rock-solid scoring option around the rim.
In the corner, it's Harris. And the Nets miss again. And so it's Harris who will bring it up for the 76ers. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. Offensive rebound. Embiid kicks to Thibault. And here's Harris from the arc. Embiid. A second chance effort. Good. And it's Green picking up the assist.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Outside Irving. Griffin trying to get open. Irving can't hit.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Yeah, he just hit a rough patch. He's trying to climb out of it, but he hasn't been successful.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Absolute behemoth inside. Griffin excels at using his size and athleticism to draw the foul.
A new generation of players, Greg, coming into the NBA alongside your son Cole. We've got a lot of players who I think are going to have a long-term impact on this game.
There's no doubt about it. Listen, I hope Cole can have the kind of impact that some of these guys are. But look at the Grizzlies. I think they got two terrific ones. Ja Morant has superstar written all over him. Brandon Clark probably surprised some people with his ability to have an impact. And if you look at this past draft, Obi Toppin is one to watch. This is a guy with great size and length who was a perimeter player until he had a growth spurt. So those are the types of players that I think when you combine athleticism and skill with the way the court is spaced, man, can have a tremendous impact in this game.
Harris outside. Pass to Embiid. He's feeling it. And the 76ers tack on two more.
And he's an elite scorer with an impressive repertoire. Embiid is outstanding at knowing when to exert his will on offense.
Irving finds Griffin. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Griffin's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, the bounce pass is the ticket there. Very nice assist.
And there's a whistle. That's going to go on James Harden. That's foul number 2 for him. And Philadelphia making a change here. Tolliver's checked in. Simmons against Harden. Outside, Simmons. 6 to shoot. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Durant with a wide open look. No good on the triple. Philadelphia leading by 20.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Philadelphia.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Joel Embiid.
Well, the best work he did came on the boards. Nobody could match his intensity. His rebounding played a big role in this win.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets, an exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk. No good from Irving.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Harris passes to Thibault. He kicks it to Simmons. Here is Tolliver. This one for 3. The rebound by Harden. And here comes Harris leading the fast break. Here's Durant. And then Durant with the jam.
Are you kidding me with that pass? Okay, Kyrie. That one made my day.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Thibault, the pass to Tolliver. Fires the 3. Embiid kicks to Thibault. Tolliver for 3. It's hauled in by Harris. Harden the pass to Irving. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time.
Look at that. Irving just leaked out wonderfully in transition. He's a remarkable decision maker in fast break situations.
So it's the 76ers winning this one. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Coming up next, the Hawks. It's the NBA Live on 2K. Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Durant is out there with Joe Harris. Then it's Jordan. Then there's Irving. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 5. And for the Hawks, Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Bogdanovich is out there with Dunn. And it's Capella in at the center position. Now, here's Dunn. And Collins now top the key. Dunn outside. 5 on the clock. Pass to Capella. Atlanta needs to get off a shot here. Collins wide open. He fires. A three-pointer off the mark.
The defense got lucky there. That's one you expect him to drain. Well, John Collins has the potential to be a star for this team. Continues to be a powerhouse on the offensive end. He can attack from inside as well as outside.
Dunn outside. Pass to Collins. Now the feed to Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
I like that. Collins playing under control, reading the floor. Nice setup there.
And Collins said so himself. He believes he'll be a max contract player when he hits free agency.
You know what, GA? I love the confidence from him. And you look year to year, his numbers are improving at an unbelievable rate. He just might get that max contract.
Here's Dinwiddie after the basket by Atlanta. Irving looking for an opening. Dinwiddie's shot is off. Hawks have gone 2 of 3 here to start off the game. And the pass to Hunter. Bogdanovich wide open. That 3 off target. Had some space there after the little pump fake. And stolen by Dunn. And Bogdanovich kicks to Hunter. Capella against Dinwiddie. Dinwiddie with the steal. And Durant.
Putting a little creativity into it. Durant usually making it look easy, but not here.
Dunn outside. He dishes it to Collins. Back to Dunn. Shoots a 3. They get it back. And Collins is right there.
Keeping that play alive. Anytime a shot goes up, Collins is going to compete for it.
Pass to Dinwiddie. And here's KD for 3. Sinks the triple. Durant's got 7 points. A lot of great talkers over the years, trash talkers on the floor in this league. Do you think they do it more to get themselves going, Greg, or do they do it with the purpose of getting under their opponent's skin?
And Kevin, that's a great question. And believe it or not, you see both. I've seen guys who do it to get under your skin, and I've also seen guys that do it for their own benefit. That's how they derive their confidence. And so it's about you figuring out what works for you. I've seen some guys, they don't say smack. They don't say a word during the course of the game, but they will cut your heart out. So it's just about what fits your personality in terms of making you play your best.
Well, I'm glad you don't trash talk here on 2K, Greg. I'll tell you that.
No, we don't do that.
Now here is Harris after Clint Capella's miss. For 3. Dinwiddie's shot is off. The Hawks trailing. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Reddish dishes to Capella. And the foul on Joe Harris. That is his first foul of the game. Okongwu's checked in for Atlanta. Alinari comes in for Collins. So for the Nets, Alinari attacking. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And I like this. Don't settle for the jumper. Attack off the dribble. Use your skill to finish. Excellent play by Gallinari.
Brown. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
That's how you set the table and everybody gets to eat.
Williams passes to Reddish. Gallinari finds Williams. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Gallinari, very unselfish, draws a lot of defensive attention, which often leads to open teammates.
Harden inside the three-point line. No good off the front iron.
Wow, that's one you just kind of assume is going in. Tough luck.
They get it again. Over in the corner, Reddish lets it go from deep. The rebound by Harden. The Nets have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Inside, Claxton, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam. A lot of give and take between these sides early.
And both teams look like they came to play. He should have a good one.
With 4 seconds on the clock, that shot misses. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Nets lead by 1. 2K Sports, back in a moment.
I want all the bags, I want all the bags.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And taking a look at the Nets' performance here, guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
This is exactly what you want to see if you're a coach. Your team starting fast and playing with confidence.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. And so in the game for the Hawks, Tony Snell is out there with Lou Williams. Then there's Gallinari. Then it's Okongwu. And it's Reddish in at the 3, the small forward.
Good defense by Kyrie, sticking with the fundamentals on that play.
Gallinari with the steal. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Here's Snell. The kick out to Williams. Offensive rebound. Here's Okongwu. Back to Snell. They shoot again, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
And buckets like that have been hard to come by. Not the most exciting game. Both sides look way off in terms of their shooting.
You have to give credit to the defenses, protecting the rim, closing out hard. This one's been a grind.
And on the way from Irving for 3. They kick it out to Green. The 3 from Harden. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Reddish with the ball. Picked up by Brown. Three-pointer, Snell, that's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
And really, Snell needs no time at all to get his jump shot off. He's looking to score once he gets the pass.
Williams against Harden. Shot clock at 6. Drills it from outside. Harden's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And, you know, if you score on Harden, this guy's going to take it personal. The answer's right back.
Here's Snell, guarded by Harden. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Williams in the post, covered by Irving. It's stolen by Brown. For the finish. And Green with the basket on the assist by Harden. And the Nets lead by 1.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Both teams putting forth their best efforts right now. This is the kind of game fans pay to see.
You talked about a back and forth game. This is the definition.
You have to love these kinds of games, scoring-wise, keeping everybody on their toes.
Irving attacking, uses the glass to finish the layup.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Here's Williams, banked in off the glass. Williams has got 4 points in the quarter.
Good recognition by Lou. Sees a crack in the defense, has the speed to exploit it.
And on the way from Irving for 3. That shot off the mark. And it's the Hawks taking it the other way.
And out of New Mexico, Tony Snell has made himself into a capable long-range marksman.
Yes, he's a guy who plays within himself, GA, stays in his lane, and knocks down perimeter shots. Watching Cam Reddish, I see all-star level potential. It's going to be interesting to track his development because he's still establishing his identity.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. Bogdanovich against Johnson. Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
Doesn't get any easier than this. Capella's work ethic is what allows him to get those dunks.
Dinwiddie dishes to KD. Fires the 3. Atlanta with the rebound.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
A putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And now a 7-point Atlanta lead.
Just has a nose for the ball. Capella skilled at gaining ideal position for those offensive rebounds.
And again, no good by Brooklyn. Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Here's Collins. Does not find the basket. His third miss. He's made just 1 so far. Here's Durant. And that time, also a missed shot.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
John Collins is terrific in transition. Consistently beats opponents up and down the floor.
To the right side. The three from Katie. That doesn't go either for Durant.
The will is there, but the execution is lacking. He can't seem to finish plays this quarter.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. That one falls.
I mean, he's young, but the game just looks like it's slowed down for Trey. Knows exactly where to get his shots.
Dinwiddie outside. And stolen by Bogdanovich. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. Their defense has been active and effective.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every one of you watching at this very moment. I'm Ernie Johnson. A competitive matchup for Atlanta in the first quarter. And a star in his role. Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away from the start of the third quarter.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. We've seen Kevin Durant really having a great game.
Yeah, I don't know if there's anything that the league can do to slow him down. He's just that good.
You know, you almost take it for granted. You look at his numbers from the first half, they're just expected at this point.
So for Brooklyn now, we've got Jordan. Durant is out there with Harris. And it's Kyrie Irving, and it's Dinwiddie in at the point. Here's Hunter, and that one is good. Hunter's got the first basket of the second half here for the Hawks. Reggie, we hear this a lot. It's almost too popular now to say good offense beats good defense. Being a defensive-minded player yourself, do you agree with that statement?
Absolutely, Kevin. And the thing is, in today's game, when I played, there was an era, you know, you could hold teams in the 80s and 90s. You could go a quarter and keep them at 12, 15 points. You can't do that now. It's different. You've got to be able to win stretches of 2 and 3 minutes. And honestly, you're right. The offense does dictate far more, but it doesn't discount the importance of defense. And if you still look at the reigning champs and the teams that have won titles recently, that's still one area that they're consistent in is their defensive approach. Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Also, if you can't get stops at this point, it really doesn't matter what you do at the offensive end.
That's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession.
And he jumped out to that ball immediately. Great reaction on that deflection.
A little bit late there, but you tried to get into your opponent's head. Force them to go somewhere else with the ball, and he did that.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Gallinari, he's checked in for John Collins. Tony Snell comes in for Hunter. And Kevin Huerter subbed in for Bogdanovich.
And Kevin Huerter, a young player and a big part of this team's future. He keeps trying to add to his game.
And the area I love that he's improved, I think the most and needs to, is his ball handling. Doesn't have to only look for shots outside. He can attack the rim. He's also is more willing to take the lead in transition and create for others.
Jordan, he's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Here's Dunn, feeds to Capella. From past the arc. Atlanta again missing. Nets trail by 9. Here's Harden. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. Harden's got 5 points so far.
Superb at finishing through contact. Harden is just so elusive and creative on those strong drives.
Capella goes in.
And last season for Capella wasn't that easy. had his year cut short to injury, never got the chance to suit up with his new team in the Hawks.
The Atlanta shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
And the defense Capella provides is huge. I mean, a legitimate shot blocking threat who also rebounds the ball at an efficient rate.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Jordan. Griffin comes in for Jeff Green. And it's Luwawu Cabarro in for Dinwiddie. And with Capella and the Hawks, both are excited for this season.
And on paper, Capella seems like a great fit. Can finish inside, pairs well with John Collins and Trae Young. And Capella could be the difference maker to get this team back in the playoffs.
What I like, he hasn't stopped competing despite the off night.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. A shot by Harden, wide open. Harden missing again.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
And it's Capella missing.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Cuts off the pass. And it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Okongwu's checked in for Clint Capella. Bruno Fernando comes in for Gallinari. Reddish, he's checked in for Tony Snell. And Trae Young subbed in for Chris Dunn.
He's kind of lost his way this period, having a hard time getting anything to go down.
And slams it home and gets some camera time on the end of it.
He did. He spent a while up on that rim, didn't he? Luwawu, the pass to Griffin. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Kicks to Harden. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Harden on the wing. And again, it's the Nets missing.
Hard to catch up when you can't hit shots. This is a quarter he liked to forget.
And down it goes, jamming that one home.
One of the cases where height fails to tell you the whole story.
Nets trail by 16.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
No problems knocking that one down. Harden's got 5 points now this quarter.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
Pass to Okongwu. Here's Fernando. Here's Young. And that one released in time, but no good. And so it's Atlanta looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. And you have to credit their defense for the job. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Fundamental basketball. Keep your eyes up. Keep the ball moving. You're going to keep the defense on its heels.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Collins is out there with Hunter. Then there's Dunn. Then there's Bogdanovich. And it's Herter in at the small forward. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Here's Bogdanovich. Lays it up and banks it in. Bogdanovich has got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Hawks. And so it's Dinwiddie who brings up the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. Down by 15. Right side, Irving. Over Dunn. No good from Irving.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Pass to Hunter. Green against Dunn. Outside, Bogdanovich. To the inside, Collins. That ball. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. And the Hawks lead by 17. And for Brooklyn, they're shooting at 36% on the night. They've got to step it up offensively. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Irving. Clint Capella, he's checked in for the Hawks. And a change for the Nets. Jordan's checked in. Dunn outside. Outside Collins. The three. No good that time. And Brooklyn will come the other way.
His shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
The Hawks leading by 17. Dunn passes to Collins. Capella kicks to Collins. Lob pass to Capella. Durant with the steal. Irving with a clean look. Jordan, and there's Jordan putting it right back in. Jordan's got his first 2 points.
You've got to hand it to DeAndre. His relentless approach on the boards, paying dividends.
Done against Dinwiddie. From deep. Dunn misses.
They better clear a spot on the bench for him because that's where he's headed if he continues to take shots like that.
Yes, he is definitely going to the bench and maybe to the locker room.
And an intentional foul right there.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. Maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
James Harden, he's checked in for the Nets. Young from deep three-point range. The Hawks again can't hit. Irving from long range. Trae Young grabs the miss.
The thing is, you want to do everything you can to help your team, and sometimes you just try to do too much.
Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. From deep three-point range, the shot missing.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
You know what another option is? Just give the ball up. Let someone else make a play.
And he's going up for the alley-oop. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. And finished off by KD.
And you remember there were questions about KD's athleticism going into the 2007 draft. None now. He can throw it down with the best of them.
The pass to Reddish. To the middle.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry. Irving way outside. Rebounded by the Hawks. 17 points was their biggest margin. Now, here's Reddish. Guarded by Harris. Here's Herter. Passes it to Reddish. Young with no one around. It's good from long range.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for the Hawks.
Not only did they shoot the ball better, but they had more assists.
Yeah, I thought the passing in terms of finding the open man gave them the higher percentage shots. The ball movement was key for the win.
And guys, one of the steady and outstanding players putting in another impressive performance. It was a big-time outing for Clint Capella.
He played with a lot of fire, a lot of heart, especially on the glass. He's one of those guys who acts like every rebound is his, and many of them were tonight.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
They gave the team tremendous energy tonight. The fans were fantastic. It was a true home court advantage.
Now Harden. Jacks up a three. They get the rebound. And so it's the Hawks taking care of business in this one. David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks. That's a look at our setting tonight. And we've got...
Hey, Kevin.
Very dangerous indeed. David, thanks. So the Nets starting 5. Durant is out there with Joe Harris. Then it's Kyrie Irving. Then it's Jordan. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 1 spot. And for Milwaukee, E.J. Tucker is out there with Antetokounmpo. Then it's Chris Middleton. Then it's Holiday. And it's Connaughton in at the 2 guard. Here's Connaughton. Back to Middleton. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. 6 to shoot. Passes to Connaughton. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. No good from outside. Outside Jordan. In the corner, Irving with it. And it's off from 3-point range. And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Bucks. And out of bounds as Brooklyn gains possession. Indoors tonight, 2 experienced teams will be battling.
Well, what you come to expect with experienced rosters are excellent defensive rotations, game plan discipline. These guys know how to play the game, so let's see how this plays out. I'll tell you, KD has such a beautiful looking stroke. He's been doing that at an elite level for a long time.
Now here is Holiday. In the corner, Middleton with it. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday.
For real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Irving can't hit. Milwaukee's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Here's Middleton. Good on the 7-footer. Middleton's got 5 points so far.
And good to see the hustle from Middleton here. He's a good partner to have on the break, and he's quick to get up the court.
Irving can't get it to go. Bucks have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game.
And Doris, last season for Kyrie Irving, really one of waiting. No Durant on the year to play off of, and then Kyrie's season with the Nets was cut short due to injury.
Well, second surgery for Irving in the last 3 years. You obviously hope he and KD can stay healthy and try to revitalize this Nets organization. Irving is so excited about being on the court. The NBA misses him when he's not playing. Let's hope he stays healthy.
Here's Holiday after the basket by Brooklyn. And it's Antetokounmpo, top of the key. If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first.
Wow, what a credit to DeAndre Jordan. Just tremendous defense. Uses his length to alter that shot.
Irving. Rebound, Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Deflects the pass to the paint. And the dunk by Giannis. He just powered that one down. One of the game's top dunkers. Nets trail by 4. And on the way from Irving for 3, and Chris Middleton pulls it down.
This is a quarter he'd rather forget. This guy just can't seem to get the lid off of that bucket.
really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
A platoon swap here for Brooklyn. Pass to DiVincenzo. Here's Portis. Kicks it out to Giannis. Pass to Portis. Here's DiVincenzo. Mora can't get it to go. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
Now here's Teague. Harden missing his last shot. Griffin with some nice D.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Brown wide open. He fires. And the Nets miss again. Milwaukee leading by 4. Portis in the post. Griffin's there. Mora, the pass to Portis. A beautiful reverse layup.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
Now, here is Harden. Still looking for his first bucket in this one.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there. And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
And the jam by Harden.
And once Harden has momentum behind him, watch out. I love seeing the beard flush it down there with some power.
Teague against Brown. Here's Mora. And the 3 off target.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
The finish rips down the breakaway slam.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Here's DiVincenzo. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And I tell you, Antetokounmpo's evolved into one of the better passing forwards in our league. And when the defense is focused on you that much, you need to be able to find the open man.
With 1 on the clock, and it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And it looks like they are going to review the play. The question, did he get the basket off in time?
And the NBA Replay Center in Secaucus.
And we reached the end of the first quarter. Bucks lead by 6. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And look what we've seen from Milwaukee. What do you think, guys?
They just came into this game with the mindset of sharing the basketball.
When you keep everyone involved at the offensive end, it keeps everyone engaged in other areas as well.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. Setting the floor for the Bucks, we've got Teague. Brook Lopez is out there with Bobby Portis. Then there's Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Nora in at the small forward position. The Bucks shooting their first foul shot of the night.
And talking about last season, this team hit just 74% of their free throws. I'm sure they were hoping for better than that.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Durant comes in for Nicholas Claxton. And Harris subbed in for James Harden. Just 5 on the clock. Mora can't get it to go. Nets trail by 5. To the middle for the finish. And Durant sends it back.
But Kevin Durant is playing spectacular defense, and it sets the tone for the entire team.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Bruce Brown. That's his first foul. Brooklyn making some changes. DeAndre Jordan comes in for Green, and Irving subbed in for Brown. DiVincenzo kicks to Lopez. He's looking for DiVincenzo and finds him with the putback. And for Brooklyn, they're shooting around 36%. They're just not able to finish consistently. And there's the whistle, called a clear path foul there. Yep, and he'll shoot 2 at the line. This is his first free throw of the game. You know, Greg, we know there's some power finishers in the NBA like Giannis Antetokounmpo, but he complains a lot that he needs to sell contact rather than muscle through it. How do you evaluate those kind of power finishers in the game?
Well, I mean, there's still power will always play a role, especially when you can add in quickness and athleticism. And I think you start right there with Giannis. I mean, he's kind of epitomizes that LeBron obviously is still in that category, and a guy like Kawhi Leonard, he can send you into the stanchion when he gets going downhill as well.
From the left block, Antetokounmpo, no good. Antetokounmpo's gone 1 of 3 from the field here. Here's Brown, outside Griffin. And a deep 3 from Harden. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. The kick out to Holiday. Middleton outside. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Holiday's got 4 assists in the game.
And with great positional size, Middleton knows how to do damage down low.
They get a hand on it. Oh, and here we go. Antetokounmpo. Nobody back. And the dunk by Giannis.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
It's still close, though. These teams have been neck and neck. Let's see the response here.
Count that bucket. And now a 6-point Bucks lead.
He's an explosive, athletic guard, and I tell you, the coaching staff must love watching Holiday in the open court.
Harden the pass to Griffin. Back to Harden. Taken away by Holiday. Bucks another fast break opportunity here. The shot by Middleton. Wide open. A rebound by the Nets. Harden outside. The pass to Griffin. The rebound by the Bucks. Antetokounmpo's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. And it's out of bounds. The Bucks able to retain possession here.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
Yeah, the anticipation was there. The hustle was there. Very close to picking that one.
Brook Lopez is checked in for Milwaukee. And a new group in for the Nets. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Kevin Durant comes in for Blake Griffin. Joe Harris is checked in for Jeff Green. And Irving subbed in for James Harden. Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Pat Connaughton. Outside Irving. To halt the run. Here's Jordan. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. Irving surveying the floor. And the rebound goes to Lopez. And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for the Bucks. They lead by their biggest margin of the game, 9. To the inside, Middleton. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Holiday's got assist number 5 here tonight.
And that was a big-time finish. Middleton with the strength now to get hit and still complete the play.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And that one drops.
And with that one, it ends an 11-0 run by Milwaukee.
Bucks leading by 9. In the corner, Middleton with it. Offline with his 3. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. And slam dunk by Jordan.
DeAndre Jordan, simply a force around the cup. This guy has rare athleticism.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Middleton the pass to DiVincenzo. And Tucker has it in the corner. Lopez up top. DiVincenzo finds Middleton. Another miss by Middleton. And here is Durant. On its way from Irving for 2.
Well, Lopez twice on the pipes. He has the length to do this every time on the defensive end.
Giannis Antetokounmpo.
3-pointer. That one doesn't go. And so it's Milwaukee heading to the bench with a 7-point lead. All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome to a nice show being put on tonight by Chris Middleton. He had 12 points, 2 rebounds, and that.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. You know, Chris Middleton has really been making it happen, guys.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
Setting the floor for the Nets. They've got Harris. Durant is out there with DeAndre Jordan. And it's Kyrie Irving, and it's Dinwiddie in at the 1.
And Holiday's nimbleness gets him to the hoop on that one. His athletic ability is off the charts.
Outside Irving. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. And now here comes Antetokounmpo leading the break. Middleton for 3. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Holiday's got 6 assists in the game.
And this is Middleton's game. He's thinking of shooting it even before the pass hits his hands.
Irving can't hit.
I'll tell you, no matter what he does, he can't find his rhythm, and you get the sense he's starting to press a little bit.
Nets trail by 12, and here we go. Here's Jordan. The rebound by the Bucks. Giannis has got rebound number 13 with that last one.
This guy is a silky smooth operator on offense. Middleton can score effectively on all 3 levels.
Dinwiddie passes to Durant. And again, no good by Brooklyn.
Boy, yet another missed opportunity here. Whatever they talked about at halftime, it's not working.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Makes it off the glass. Giannis has got 6.
So strong. Giannis has really added some bulk since entering the league. Helps him absorb the contact.
No good from Durant.
Ugly start to the second half. They're still scoreless in their first 5 attempts.
Holiday looking for an opening. Passes it to Antetokounmpo. 5 to shoot. Shot's good by Middleton.
Well, they're winning largely because of this guy's play. He has been sensational.
Irving dishes to Harris. Trying to end the drought. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Giannis has got his 16th rebound on the night. Middleton for 3. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Antetokounmpo's got his 3rd assist on the night. Irving passes to Harris. Nets passing it around. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Well, this is the court awareness that Joe Harris gives you. He is so skilled at realizing how to give his teammates an open look.
Holiday, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Holiday dishes to Tucker. And it's Antetokounmpo, top of the key. For 3, Middleton. That one, no good. The Nets go the other way with it. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need the basket.
KD with the bucket. We know how important the draft is, Greg. It can shape an organization. Talk about some of the best draft day deals of the last couple decades. There have been a lot of them.
Oh, there have been a few. I mean, just coming to mind here recently. How about when Kawhi was traded to the Spurs? That was a huge get. Go back
George
to how about Kobe going to the Lakers? McHale and Parrish coming to the Celtics. I mean, we've seen that happen quite a bit, and I tell you what, boy, it can really transform a franchise's future.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. Pass to Portis. 1:02 left to play in the 3rd. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Brooklyn Nets. It's a 16-point game. It's tipped, and it's out of bounds. And they say last touch by Griffin. Lopez, he's checked in for Antetokounmpo. There's 47 seconds left to play here in the 3rd. DiVincenzo passes to Teague. DiVincenzo kicks to Teague. Pass to Nora, inside, lock at 6. Count it. And the Bucks lead by 18.
Well, we know Brook Lopez can play with strength. He is amazing at converting these difficult opportunities.
Harden the pass to Claxton. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Harden can't hit.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
The offensive rebound. Now the pass to Nwora. Chris Middleton has been on display for Milwaukee. He witnessed him delivering a series. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. We've got Teague. Chris Middleton is out there with Portis. Then it's Brook Lopez. And it's Connaughton in at the 2. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Nets trail by 18. Irving dishes to Brown. Back to Irving. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. And yes, it's good.
Well, this is one of the best in the league at converting off contact. What body control by Kyrie Irving.
Irving against Teague. Middleton the pass to Teague. Back to Middleton. Launches a 3. Rebound by Jeff Green. Nets trail by 16. Down low. Here's Durant. Good. And Harris gets the assist.
Look, Kevin Durant's looking at the defender like, hey, if you're going to give me that, I'm going to take it.
Bucks shooting 48% from the field. Not bad at all. Teague surveying the D. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Dinwiddie is checked in for the Nets. Nobody near Irving. Trains the three-pointer.
Puts one in the eye of the defense. First triple of the evening.
Ball's knocked loose. Dinwiddie with the steal. Irving, a good look. And too long on the shot.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Here's DiVincenzo. 6 on the shot clock. Antetokounmpo kicks to Portis. Count that one.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Teague against Harris. Takes the 3. Nwora can't get it to go.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
KD's shot is off. Bucks leading by 16. From downtown, Nwora can't get it to go.
And, you know, he's a threat from deep, no doubt about it, but it just has not been there for him tonight. You might want to change your game plan a little bit offensively.
Boy, how about the speed at which Kyrie Irving comes at you on the drive? This is why he's able to draw so many fouls.
And the Bucks with some changes. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Portis. And it's Holiday in for Jeff Teague. Jordan, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Holiday, the pass to Nwora. On his high post. A minute 50 left here in the fourth quarter. Durant with some nice D. That's it, and the Milwaukee lead is cut down to just 12 points with the basket from Irving.
What a pretty look. DeAndre Jordan, to have that kind of touch on your passing, such a quality piece for a big man.
Holiday finds Giannis. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
And you can see he just has a great overall feel for this game. Excellent job tonight.
And that's been his role pretty much from the opening tip. Get the ball to guys where they can score it.
DiVincenzo passes to Tucker. Mora nailed from three-point land. And the Bucks lead by 17.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Bucks.
Tonight, they did a great job of getting everyone involved. They had the good passing, and that led to some open shots.
Solid play, definitely, Kevin.
And, you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Boy, I think he made his presence felt in the paint more than anywhere else. This guy's rebounding numbers were outstanding. He controlled the glass.
And the Nets miss again. And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. 22 is their biggest lead. From deep. Can't hit that one. The Nets go the other way with it. Dinwiddie surveying the floor. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. On the wing, Harris. Pass to Irving. The dish now to Jordan. Back to Irving. And they get it. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. Now DiVincenzo. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. So it's the Bucks now. Here's Tucker off target. And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us.